this is gripe or pulling sensation, you will relieve it. We use digestive type herbs, the peppermint, the sweet balm, the ginger. You're back into the kitchen with the sage and those kind of herbs you use as spices. But to get the waste out of the tissue, you're going into pleurisy, you're going into the golden seal, herbs of that sort. Lung condition, the same as respiratory conditions. We're back to using the respiratory herbs, the chickweed, the colt's foot, you see the mullein. You notice all these respiratory type herbs in this formulary here. Skunk cabbage. So if you want to get rid of the waste that's causing the condition, then you're into the golden seal again, and you're into the skunk cabbage or the yarrow. But to relieve those symptoms, sometimes you have to go into something like a relaxative type herb like the thyme. It's also good for pain as well. Lung fever, again, if you have fever, you want to use an anti-inflammatory like a cat's claw or a feverfew. Pleurisy is good for that, especially in the lungs. So you would use pleurisy and colt's foot. You wouldn't use all four of these. Lumbago or lame back, or we're using these astringent type herbs, shepherd's purse and uva ursi, which the back problem may be caused by the kidneys, so we're trying to work on the kidneys. Lockjaw, which is a nervous condition, we use antispasmodics like lobelia and red pepper to speed up the circulation, to help get the waste out of the jaw or wherever the condition, the nervous spasm is occurring. Leprosy, which is a kind of skin disease which causes like a hardening of the skin, which decreases the muscles' action and causes deformity in the body. It's mostly a skin disease that goes untreated. So we use the burdock to purify the blood, red clover to purify the blood, yellow dock. We use blood purifiers. The liver, to purify that, you will probably use the milk thistle. That's very good for the liver, or dandelion root. And these other herbs are good as well. The parsley is the diuretic, fennel, the woodbine, the chicory, the butternut, the lobelia, the milkweed. But primarily today we use the milk thistle and the dandelion root to treat the liver. Leucorrhea, whites, that's referring to the women with their reproductive system. We carry the leucorrhea, which is the whites. Bayberry bark dush is used for that. Golden seal and myrrh dush is used for that as well. And sumac berries is used for that. Sometimes the ladies, when they increase their menstruation flow, they would use yarrow. You see, they can combine that with white lily if they like. But primarily for this leucorrhea, juniper berries and yuba ursi is used. I would say yuba ursi is the most popular one in conjunction with red raspberry leaves. Drinking habit, quassia. That's the most popular herb for that. Quassia is the most popular one. So I would just say quassia for the drinking habit, along with chickweed. Loss of speech can be associated with nerves, and it can be associated with mucus congestion. So you increase the blood supply to the brain, which helps wash out the waste. That's why rosemary is there. So you would use rosemary with golden seal. That would be a good combination. For measles, which is a skin disease in the mucosal membrane tissue, we use cleavers, pleurisy, valerian relaxes, yarrow cleanses. You wouldn't use all of these. I would say probably pleurisy, cleavers, and chickweed would do. Menstruation, to decrease the flow, you use these astringents. The shepherd's purse is the most popular one, while alum is popular, but I would say shepherd's purse and witch hazel along with red raspberry would be a good combination. Shepherd's purse, witch hazel, and red raspberry to decrease flow. To increase flow, we use the squalvine, the fennel. These are kind of blood thinners too, you understand. And things that decrease the mucus waste from coming out of the tissue, like the coal, the herbs used for coal, horehound would be good for that. Mullein would be good for that. So to increase the flow, we use the squalvine and catnip to relax the tissue to increase flow. So I say squalvine and catnip would be good. Diseases of the mucosal membrane, that's the respiratory type herbs again, the colt's foot, the hyssop, the red raspberry is good for that, the yarrow is good for that. So colt's foot and golden seal would be a good combination. Nausea, you're back to your kitchen and the spices again with the oregano, the ginger. Just go to your spices and that will help relieve that condition. The nest, the peppermint. Nasal trouble, congestion of the nasal passage. We use black willow combined with saw palmetto berries or skullcap. Basically for the nasal passage, the popular one today is a bone set. Nosebleed, we use